Grab it.
Yo, what's up? We back again. What's happening out there in them streets? So the sale. Oh man. Whew. The sale showed us a lot. It showed me a lot of what's going on right now with the current state of the Pokemon market and with GMA slabs. Not just GMA slabs either. Anything that's not PSA or BGS, Beckett slabs, and CGC can kind of squeak into that category, but so let's just go ahead and look at the sales themselves. I had recorded some of the sales. I recorded a ton of footage of the actual auctions ending, but the overall prices were so low. I mean, we still did good. We made quite a bit of money, you know what I mean? 100 of the items didn't sell out of 280 for the one store, but the prices were so low overall that there's really no point in watching them end. We might as well just focus on the end result. So if you go to eBay, it'll bring you here and hover over my eBay, go down to selling, we'll bring you to your overview. Oh man. So in the last 7 days, that is the sale. I mean, I think we sold 2 single cards in that time for like a total of $19 or something. So otherwise, all of this money is from that. In the last 7 days, we had $3,552 in sales. And like I said, we only sold, I think it was, there was 100, I think it was right at 100, might have been 101 listings from this sale that did not sell out of this store. Because you have to remember, I also ran a sale on my main store, my main eBay store, at the same time as this one. This one right here had way more items. This had 280 items, and the other store only had like, what was it, 78 I think it was. Let's look at that one. So here once again, hover over my eBay and go down to selling. We'll bring you to your overview. And this store is pretty much the same scenario. I think I sold 2 books for a total of $30 out of this. So other than that $30, everything you see here, the $1,678, is what we sold from the sale. And with this store, we had, what was it? Let me see. I already started relisting some of the other items on the other stores, so I couldn't click like this easily and just see what didn't sell. But with this store, I can. And it's way less items too, which would make it easier to count. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there were 11 of the 78 listings, or 73, whatever it was, that didn't sell from this store. Now let's get back to the Pokemon though. So wait, what was that though? Let's look at that. It was 1,640, say, and 3,550. So altogether, that's over 5 bands. That's not bad. I mean, all of that is not profit, of course, because that doesn't count our initial investment. And that doesn't show the fees and the shipping expenses that were taken out of that, which is a large percentage. It's like, for me, it's like 20%, something like that, which is pretty high. But that's including the eBay fees as well as the shipping expenses. But let's see here. Now let's look at what has sold. Let's look. Orders. All orders. Let's see. We'll modify this to this week. When you have large sales like this, one of the negative things that can happen about a large sale with lots of auction style listings is many times you can have people who don't pay. I believe eBay's been cracking down on people about that because it doesn't happen nearly as frequently as it used to. And with this sale, I actually just had the last person pay for their item yesterday, the last item. So every single person paid for their item. So that is a win. That is awesome. and there's only one $20 item from the other store that hasn't been paid for. So that is awesome. That's dope. So let's look at some of these prices. In the very first listing gives you a great example of just how bad it was. Oh man, let's do it. This is going to be a little bit painful, but let's just do it. Let's try and fly through it. Take this one for example. You have the McDonald's 25th card lot. Almost 100 holographics from the McDonald's 25th card. The promo, I mean not the promo, but the anniversary set from the Happy Meals. That is just disgusting when you look at it. Okay, think about this. There's almost 100 hollows in here. There's like 97 hollows or something like that, I think it was. Every one of these holographics in this set, even if it's not one of the original, one of the more popular cards, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Pikachu, those cards sell for like $5 a piece. So if it was just those cards, you're looking at like at an easy $400 worth of cards, $300 worth of cards at least. And then that's not counting the non-holographic cards. But look at it. Look, you see that? Those are all non-holo Pikachus, but they sell. And then look, you got two holo Pikachus. Now, yeah, they got rough edges on the left side, but right side, whatever. But still, that is two holo Pikachus, three holo Bulbasaurs, a Squirtle, a Charmander. Are you kidding me? And this sold for a total of $43. One of the big things I took away from the sale. See, I'm used to selling Warhammer, and I sell Pokemon as well, and I've sold tons of Pokemon, but this style of sale more so is something I do with my Warhammer store. Doing it with the Pokemon, I should have, looking at it now, and next time I do another sale, which will be very soon, I plan on doing one, I am going to give them at least 2 minutes between auctions, and I'm not going to try, I knew I was going to take a little bit of a hit with this because I was, willing to sacrifice some of my profit margin in order to get that money back now to spend on an investment, which is going to, flip, how it is. But so these cards, even though they sold for so cheap, it's all right. But next time I do it, I am definitely not going to try and jam 4.5 hours with a card ending every single minute in one day. The reason I wanted to do it in one day, honestly, has a little bit to do with laziness. Because if you have all your auctions end in one night, at the end of that night, you can start sending invoices. You can respond to messages without, a lot of the hassle. If you wait 2 days, it's not as bad. I mean, it's not as bad as 3. 2 days isn't terrible because, and that has to do with the shipping process and keeping your top rated seller status and all that. Getting the tracking uploaded within 48 hours. Well, I really should have split it down into at least 2 days. So the next time that I sell a Pokemon sale, I will leave at least 2 minutes between each auction, and I will not try and jam 5 hours in one night. I'll do, 2 nights or maybe even 3 nights that have 2 hours apiece or an hour and a half apiece. Or 2 hours with one ending every 2 minutes. You know what I mean? That's half the auctions. Anyways, let's look at what's selling. The very next card is a PSA 10 Celesteela from Hidden Fates, $23.50. Are you kidding me? A PSA 10, $23.50? Hidden Fates? Shiny card? Celesteela? That's crazy. That is madness. This right here was an individual sale. That's something different. But still, look at it. A Mint 10 card and a 9 Rainbow. $23 for both slabs. Wow, that is just brutal. What else do we have? We've got, and I had a good variety of stuff. Oh, at least the oh no, there's another example of evil low prices. Here we have an 8.5 Rainbow Charizard VMAX with a PSA 9 Shiny Guzzlord for $153 total. That's not too good. And unfortunately, that's what it was like for pretty much the whole night. I mean, look at this. You've got A Gem Mint 10 Espeon GX full art card for $16.50. That card sold for a Gem Mint 10. So what's that mean? We had cards that could have sold raw for more than they sold in a Gem Mint 10 fashion in a GMA slab. That is not a good sign for GMA slabs. But there is another side to this when it comes to those same slabs. I had an auction ending every single minute. You know what I mean? Right now we're in a lull. I knew that it wasn't going to get the attention that it deserved, but I didn't know it was going to be this ugly. But these cards, if I had left them at their buy it now prices and lowered them to deal with the lull, then I wouldn't have sold nearly as many as I have sold, because I sold over 200. I sold 280 slabs or whatever, 200 or no, like over 200 slabs in this sale. But I would have gotten a much higher price for those slabs. So, it all depends on how you look at it. I'm happy with the outcome because it wasn't too ugly. I wasn't going to let that happen because I started these auctions at $10 a piece. So I was either going to get at least that or nothing at all. I would rather keep it. So, but look, Rainbow Lappers for $34. That ain't terrible. What else do we have here? This person got 10 lots with a bunch of slabs. And every single one of them, they paid $10. So $100 for all of that. 9 slabs and an additional lot. What else? Oh, I didn't modify the date. It's showing us old stuff. I need this week. Come on now. It's like, that's a lot of information. 88 individual transactions. Okay, like here we have a Gem Mint 10 Octillery for $21.50. A Gem Mint 10 Octillery for $21.50? That is not good. I sold a Gem Mint 10 Hollow Pikachu, and 2 of them sold in the same day as this one for $150. One of them was GMA, one of them was PSA. This one right here sold for $36 later on in the night. $36. And I personally sold one for $150 like a week before that, or like 2 weeks before that, as you can see in my previous videos. Crazy. It was madness. It was just really ugly. But sometimes that happens. When you do this kind of sale, you take that kind of risk. So you have to know that going into it. You have to. Look at this one. He's got a Gem Mint 10 Rainbow Single Strike Style Mustard. Gem Mint 10 Galarian Articuno. Gem Mint 10 Grimmsnarl VMAX. Gem Mint 10 Professor's Research Rainbow. And then 6 other slabs, including a Gem Mint 9 Ditto VMAX from Shining Fates and a Gem Mint 9 Alistair Rainbow. All that, $153. Crazy. That is crazy cheap. It was rough, folks. It was rough. You see it. It was rough. 6 lots for less than $70. 3 lots for $30. Things were going cheap. If you missed out on the sale, you missed out on the sale. But if you got in there, congrats to you. My loss is your gain, my homies. But at the same time, though, thank you very much, because I needed this for what I was trying to do, for what I am doing, and it was a successful sale. I had over $5,000 and over $5,500, I think it was, in sales. So congrats to us all around. Look at this. A Gyarados EX. Oh man, that's like a secret rare or something from Breakpoint. 1850. I understand it's only 8.5, but still that card's worth a little bit of change. It was just madness. Too cheap. Almost everything was a little too cheap. But that tells you too, though, that right now is a buyer's market. These cards are selling so cheap that if you've got a little bit of money, a little bit of extra money, and you're willing to take, and you don't mind investing a chunk of that into something like this, and then holding on to it, you know what I mean, for 3 years, 5 years, 8 years, whatever, you know, it might take a little time, as long as you're not trying to flip it immediately and make money back. Then you can, right now, you can soak up so much product, so much material, and just sit on it. Wait until it starts to blow up again, just for the, you know what I mean? It don't even got to blow up all that much. By the time passes, it'll just be naturally worth that much more. That doesn't go for every single product, and that doesn't go for every single item. You still want to try and get things cheap. But if you can get a rainbow card right now, a Gem Mint 10 slab, even if it's SGC, GMA, this is my personal opinion, of course. I know it's not going to correspond or whatever with everybody else, but I feel like if you can get that card, if you can get a rainbow Professor's Research GMA 10 for $10, $12, are you kidding me? Even on the bulk service for grading, you're paying $8 a card. Then you're paying fees and shipping to get it out. Now, you also have to keep in mind, every one of those slabs that sold for $10, if it was an individual slab, it was $4 shipping. You know what I mean? The shipping is really like $3.50, and then the box is 50 cents. 40 cents, whatever. So you don't lose out on your shipping from that in most cases like this, but it's still rough. If you're buying right now, spend it right here. A Gem Mint 10 amazing rare Celebi. Gem Mint 10 $16.50, $4 shipping for the first item. So if you only bought one item, that would have been $20.50 plus tax. Are you kidding me? You buy one more slab for $10? That's 2 slabs for $32.50 plus tax. What? It was insane. I wanted to, like, buy my own slabs. But, unfortunately, I need to sell right now, and sometimes that's what happens. Gotta hustle, gotta make that money. Like, look at this. Holland Phantoms Gem Mint, or no, Near Mint 7 GMA Mew for $24.50. That card out of the slab. Could have cracked it out of the case and sold it raw for more than that. It's crazy. It's crazy madness. But another thing to keep in mind is that all of these GMA labels are the old labels. And the old labels are much more tied to the bad name of GMA not having accurate grades, being more friendly with the grades, so handing out way more 10s, that if you were to try and get a crossover to PSA or Beckett, it would get an 8 or 9, you know what I mean, in a lot of cases. Gem Mint 10 Galarian Zapdos V for $60. That is madness. Crazy. But, so, you see it, that's what the sales were like, you know, unfortunate. Oh, and like I was saying, though, the new slabs will, I believe, personally carry a little bit more value. Had I had new slabs on all of these, I would have gotten more money, I believe. Had I waited 2 minutes apart instead of 1, I think I would have got way more money. And had I split it up between 2 or 3 nights instead of trying to run 5 hours in one night, to make it a little easier for myself at the end of the sale, I would have probably gotten more money. So we're going to test that out here soon with another sale. What's up? I plan on doing lots of sales. I need to. I got it. So hope everything good with y'all out there in them streets. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and show your dog some love. What's up? Have you been selling anything lately on eBay, or have you been buying? What's up? You've been hitting some good licks. You've been finding some good cards for super cheap. What's good? I hope everything great with y'all. Until next time.